We are Northwestern Theater.
My name is Ellie Peterson, and I am a senior communications major. And we are Northwestern Theater, representing the musical How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. I played Smitty. She's the best friend to Rosemary, who's the kind of the main lead. And Smitty is very quirky and fun and has really big hair, so it's fun.
I'm Sharia, and I'm a theater major, and I am a freshman. I am playing the young ingenue, Rosemary.
The lead.
She is a secretary at the company, and she meets Finch and falls in love with him. And but I really feel like Rosemary kind of represents I don't know, normal women, which was hard at first because I kind of feel like I blended into the background a little bit, but I have really been able to do a lot of background work with her, which has been super fun, and just like figuring out who this person is and what I can make special about her. So that's been really exciting.
I'm Dan Hazel. I'm a senior theater major. I'm playing Jay Pierpont Finch, who's the ambitious, clear-eyed young hero that carries the audience through the show. It's really cool to be a part of such a huge cast and have that part, because I get a chance to interact on stage a little bit with everybody. I've got a song with Zach, a song with Tony. I've got 2 songs with Sharia, and it's a brilliant experience to go through and kind of be on all the time and have all this craziness happening around me, and I get to turn out to the audience and be like, I don't know, you know.
My name is Tony, and I'm a general music major, and I'm a freshman. The first one, I come in for a scene in the first act, and I'm Mr. Twimble, who's the mailroom guy, and he's kind of this old kook who's been stuck in the mailroom for 25 years, and so he's a little backwards, and he's not totally all there. And then in the second act, I come in the last scene, and I'm the chairman of the board, Mr. Wally Womper, and I kind of have a cool stash, and I own the whole company.
My name's Zach. I'm a senior history major. I'm playing JB Bigley. He's the boss of the company. He's the guy who the lead, Pierpont Finch, sucks up to the whole time, up until the very end. He's a very quirky guy, not necessarily a moral guy, but really fun to play, really weird.
I tried out because I love doing musicals and I love these people, and it's always a good, wonderful experience.
I don't know, it's really easy that we all just are on stage, and the directors just watch us and are very encouraging, so that's a cool thing about Northwestern, as opposed to the chorus line. We don't have to be yelled at all the time.
And for this show, it wasn't that bad of an audition process. I kind of knew which part I was gunning for, and it was all very clear, whereas some years I don't know anything about the show, and I just kind of charge in there and hope for something. So yeah, it was good.
I think it's an interesting audition process coming as a freshman, because there's no really expectations for you, but yet you want to really prove yourself and show what you have to offer. So you just kind of have to give it all you got, and hope that gives you back something.
You kind of base everything else around practice and rehearsal and stuff like that. We've had quite a few Saturday rehearsals where we come in and dance, and we had a week of intensives for the first time since I've been here, where we came in a week early from Christmas break and practice. So we've put a lot of time into the dancing and music portion of the show. But like any show, it kind of commands your nights from 7 to 10, and during the 2 weeks prior to performance it's 6 to 10. So
or later.
It's busy.
Yeah, managing time is always hard, especially I'm a commuter, so it's tough sometimes to go home and have to come back, or not go home at all until quite late. So
if you're not on stage all the time, there's times backstage that you can do some homework, and so you're kind of multitasking, rehearsing and doing homework.
A lot of people don't realize, especially when they come in, just how much of a time commitment putting together something like this, even just for the cast. And we aren't the biggest contributors of time. The artistic staff and the technical crew actually probably works longer than we do.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about the fact that we've been rehearsing for several months, and it's 3 to 6 hours a night, depending on what point in the rehearsal process we are, plus our intensives week. We've put well over 400 or 500 hours into this thing since we started, and but that's part of the magic of it, is coming to experience live theater. Is that, I mean, you don't see that happen every day, where people are actively able to come together outside of their daily obligations, whatever that is, and really work together to create something communal. So yeah, it's a cool process.
I struggle with pride a lot, and I know that that theater is a gift that God's given me, and something that I can use to glorify Him, but oftentimes I don't, and I'll just kind of use it for my own glory. But especially with this show, God has really been convicting me of that, where I'm here to worship, and I'm on stage to totally give God all of the glory because He's given me this gift.
For me, it's shown a whole lot of how I react and think about certain people, because when you actually get a chance to kind of act like them, you kind of see what you think of people who act that way. And God, I know, has taught me a great amount of compassion, because even though when it's put up on stage it's romanticized and huge, you deal a lot with sin and some of the less attractive parts of life, and so it can be funny, but at the same time it can teach you a lesson about how to approach such situations.
I've had the unique opportunity to work a lot in theater outside of Northwestern as well, even since I've been here, and I got a chance to do my first professional production this past summer, and just seeing the cynicism and just the relativism that the theater community is just imbued with naturally outside of this place. It can be really disheartening at times to think, this is my career, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm going to be in, my entire life. But I've been so lucky to be a part of Northwestern's courses as far as theater is concerned, and under the tutelage of Doc Rainbow, and just learning what it means to be an artist and to be a Christian, and how that neither one of those has to hamper the other, and that you have a really unique opportunity to express God's love to others in a way that people don't usually see, because it's just an uncommon combination.